I never sought to run against Ms. Hartzler. I did want to run on behalf of a set of principles. Now, these principles are well defined in the Missouri GOP platform. They include such timeless tenets as we believe government governs best when it governs least, the strength of America is in the hearts and the homes of its citizens. We encourage efforts to balance the federal budget, to rein in the growth of the federal bureaucracy, to empower the states, and to reverse the trend towards socialism. Unfortunately, our so-called conservative representatives have utterly failed in upholding these tenets. What victories can any of them claim other than the relative impeding of progressivism? Exponentially growing debt, millions of abortions, hundreds of federal agencies, and the erosion of American values cannot be mistaken as a victory. What evidence is there of smaller government, ever, anywhere? Now, the term rhino means Republican in name only. The more I've investigated Ms. Hartzler's record, the more her love of big government becomes undeniable. In fact, her advocacy for big government has been used to her personal benefit, having received over $1 million in federal farming subsidies and $500,000 in forgivable PPP loans to her family farms and businesses. It is hard to describe this honestly, as anything less than nepotism. At best, a conflict of interest. I'm accountable for the promises that I make, and I expect the same from the officials that we elect to represent us. When I make mistakes, I acknowledge them. Failure is an excellent teacher. But Republicans in Washington, D.C. are no better at this than their liberal counterparts, pointing their fingers and blaming the Democrats for their never-ending list of broken promises. Accusation does not absolve them of accountability, nor does it excuse them from constant defeat. Especially considering the recent years when Republicans had control of the House, the Senate, the presidency, and the majority governorship. When the espoused values of our representatives do not align with their actions, when habitual failure defines their tenure, we must assume our responsibility as citizens and relieve them of duty. Thank you.
My name is Neal Gist, candidate for the U.S. House of Representatives, Missouri's 4th District, and I approve this video.